Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Monday the 19th of August. Today's kind of a sad day for me. Having to take the last ride on the Ryker. And I gotta say, you know, once it's sitting out here and I know I'm taking it back, that seriously bums me out. You know, and the sad thing is right out of the gate, I know I'll never ride that F3 as much as I ride this. That F3 is not something you just like after work. Let's just go for a quick little rip. That feels like something, you know, it's something substantial. Oh, I never did put. Oh, I got something at work for it. The rattling handguard does it at low speeds when you get in them vibes. But yeah, it's kind of like the Street Glide Special. You don't just, you know, I'm gonna go for a quick ride. You don't just yank it out of the garage. That's more of an event, you know. Big motorcycles, it's like you just wouldn't take your RV to the grocery store kind of a thing, you know. I don't mean in that drastic of a example, but you know what I mean. You're gonna, something small and quick and fun, you're gonna jump on it before you're gonna jump on something big and cumbersome, you know. God, it's just gonna be a bummer, this thing not being there to just take off on. Even though I didn't ride it that much, but it was always in my mind to ride it. I just don't think I'll have that feeling for the F3. It'll be like something, I don't know, something I need. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just kind of mixed up about, you know, I know how much I really, really love this Ryker Rally, and just how fun it is. That, you know, I just don't think about, I know well, if I was going to tour on Spyder, I'm just telling you right now, it would be an RT. That's the king of comfort. That is the touring bike. The F3 Limited is more of a sport touring bike. It's a cruising sport tour. And that's just a simple fact of it. I mean, the difference, one's a tour, one's a sport tour. But there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're into. But, you know, taking Kelly for a ride, I noticed the suspension is awfully soft on it. I mean, I literally felt the bump stop quite a few times yesterday with Kelly on the back. Yeah, it's just not set up as a full touring bike. Not to the level I want one. I want, when I go on a long tour and I'm gonna take a Spyder, it's gonna be an RT. It's big, it's comfortable, it rains, and rain just goes around you. They're pretty amazing. You do ride on it more than in it, but you know, literally 45 seconds to a minute, I forget that. But one of the bummers about riding to work, unless you have like 2.5 to 3 hours to take back roads, is there's more than a half century worth of freeway you got to ride on. Just drone down the freeway. Look at the deer. Ooh, there's several of them sitting there. Just drone and drone down the freeway. The Ryker actually does, especially with the shield on here, does pleasingly well. Again, I wouldn't want to tour on one. It would be fun to take that challenge and tour on one. But, I mean, if you have to hit the freeway like I'm doing, it gets her done. I don't get to the end and go, whoa, that was a nightmare taking that thing down the freeway at all. So I've been droning along here down the freeway. And I gotta say, this thing is it's quite comfortable. Last time I spent, you know, an hour or so droning down the freeway, I had the stock seat on there. But this seat is so comfortable. I think they call it the premium seat, or I think on the customer level they call it the comfort seat, but internally it's the premium seat. They may call it the premium all the way through, I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I joke around saying Mustang must have built this for BRP. Man, it may be a thing. That is the most comfortable seat. I was sitting here just for a while there with the silence of a dead camera, just my mind pondering. Other than getting blown around a little bit in the wind, which is normal for a small bike, I am very, very comfortable. There's always a beautiful area here, but unfortunately I'm sitting so low you're not going to see any of it. Then the camera is lower than what I'm seeing, so it's beautiful though. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it looks like the water's coming back up a little bit. That's nice. Here's the old I-5-205 split. This is where I leave the 5 and hit the 205. Yeah, from here's about another 7 miles or so. It's getting cloudier. The wind direction changed as I got down here to Vancouver. I don't know what the temperature is. Feels about the same as what it's been the whole time I've been going, so not cold, not hot. Got a little cloudier as we came down here. Who knows? I'm really gonna miss this thing. I'm really gonna miss it. It's just so much fun. It's something you want to ride. You know, it's one of those bikes you think of reasons to go for a ride. She's a good old gal. Yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, when the 2020s come out, I will select another Ryker rally. I haven't heard of any changes. You'll never hear of any changes until there's a dealer show or something. Well, sadly, this is it for this Ryker anyway. The Ryker rally comes to its final destination. It's going to end up in somebody else's garage. So you got both doors open or just one? Of course, just one. Alright. Thank you guys for coming along for the Ryker rally ride back to work. Meet the happiest Spyder RT Limited on the planet. This is a 2013, god dang compressor. 8,200 miles on it, but even at 8,200 miles, you never see a motor that clean. This thing is completely spotless inside and out. So I'm assuming he's taking it apart to do this. Obviously you have to. Every bolt, they're all sitting in here, every bolt is torqued correctly and in the correct position. Absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna throw your name out there, Paul. Dude, wow. So he wanted, because it's over 5 years old, he wanted his coolant changed. Maximum boiling point, 1 step shy of the best pH level. The coolant is perfect. Brake fluid. I had to sit there, I thought the gauge wasn't reading right. I had to sit there and hold the gauge and it slowly started to creep the 1%. You can get 1% sometimes out of a bottle. Everything's perfect. That is the craziest thing ever. Ryan put a tire on it this morning and I'm doing a 9,300 mile service. The happiest RT ever. This thing lives in a climate controlled environment and it shows it. That's the sign of somebody that has value in the money they spend for their equipment. That is too cool. I'm proud of you, Paul. Well, let's take the happiest and the luckiest RT on the planet for a little rip. So, besides the 9,300 mile service, also did a laser alignment. It's the craziest. I've never seen one. It was absolutely perfectly set for 0 toe. And then the right wheel was almost at the right spot for being in the correct relationship with the fronts. All the adjustment was in the left. So now she's sitting at 1 inch toe over a 13-foot span. Man, 0 toe, she was probably a little sketchy. Ah, this thing is so clean. I was afraid to touch it anywhere. And I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but he also has a gold wing that my son Ryan is the gold wing master, all certified and all that kind of jazz. But anyway, Paul here's got a beautiful blue gold wing that Ryan's doing a service on it. Same thing, even under the covers everything is clean on his gold wing. Ryan goes, "Pops, you ought to see what the inside of this gold wing looks like." Well, Ryan did the tire on this. He didn't take any of the body panels off. He didn't do the service part. I did. I said, "Well, you ought to see the inside of that Spyder." I said every bolt was right where it was supposed to be. It was torqued correctly. Look at that. That guy ran that. It's like a daily thing. But I guess his wife rides the Spyder mostly. And she has the complaint that every 990 powered Spyder owner has. What can I do to get the heat off of my right leg? There's kits for blocking off those vents, but man, it's not good. BRP freaks out about that. The main guru at BRP, I talked to him about that once, and yeah, no, don't ever do that. But you can't stop people from doing what they're doing. Just like did I just see a car move? I thought I seen something moving here. Nope, must have been a trick. Just talking to a gentleman about car tires on Spyders, and he said, "I respectively disagree with you." And I'm like, that's all right. Good luck. That's pretty scary. How you doing today? He's not much of a talker, is he? I didn't really need to take it. All I gotta do is basically go around, go down 4th plane. I can tell she's dialed. So he did say it was kind of twitchy, but his wife rides it mostly. So if you're not used to riding Spyders, they have it's a 3-wheeled vehicle. They have that wondery kind of a feeling to them. But it should never be scary. If you're not used to them at all, it can be scary because, like I've told you before, your brain's kind of programmed to naturally counter steer. Which is really funny is most people don't know anything about the counter steering. They just ride motorcycles, bicycles, and whatever, and just doing it, don't know they're doing it. The old trees are changing in a hurry. More than halfway through August already. Isn't that something? The 19th. What in the world? You know what? I'm just going to go straight back how I came. Anyway, wonderful day. I guess somebody's already chomping at the bit. Like within an hour of me being there, is down there looking at it. And the Ryker rally, I guess I should explain what I'm talking about. So I tell you guys about technicians are the worst with their own vehicles. So all three of the bulletins on that thing have not been performed. There's one for the steering bolt, and one for the brake reservoir. The diaphragm could be, you know, inserted and installed incorrectly. It could eventually create a leak or something like that. And then there's you put, well, what in the heck? You put this corrugated pipe stuff. That's just not gonna work. Guess they made it work. Had Grandpa probably scared half to death that lady's gonna do something strange. Hello. But anyway, all three of those bulletins need to be performed. I think my son gave me for doing it home, and I never got it's a new bolt with a washer for the steering, and then if the diaphragm is damaged, you replace it. If it was installed correctly, you wash it, dry it, and put the brake reservoir cap back on. But the very first one that I did was definitely not in there correctly. You would know real fast. This one, you know, was new on the floor, and yeah, that thing would leak. I'm surprised it didn't leak already. The diaphragm's round, but it's, you know, it's got the front and rear separation in the reservoir. You know, kind of like, you know, cars and these kind of Spyders and the new style, automotive style that the Spyders have now. But the diaphragm kind of splits between there, and I think when they're tightening the cap, it gets twisted, or they're not paying attention to the alignment when they're putting the cap on. I'm not sure, but yeah, that jankies that thing right up. It is not reusable. You toss her and put a new one in there. But like I say, I don't know what's really going on with all that. All it says is it could be installed incorrectly. I found one. Ryan's done a whole bunch of them. They've all been perfectly fine. And seeing as that Ryker Rally has almost 1,100 miles on it, no leaks, it's obviously fine as well. So he's coming to pick this thing up tomorrow, and I am not leaving this puppy outside. She's coming inside where it's nice and cool and dry. All right. Thanks for coming along for a rip on the RT. I'll leave it running here till I get it in. Well, hello there, YouTube. It is precisely sunset.
Yeah.
8:14 is sunset tonight. Man, oh man. The amount of daylight today is exactly 14 hours. I'm telling Kelly, man, just think, we still got about 6 more hours of daylight to use before it starts rolling back the other way.
I know it.
I think we roll down to right at about 8 hours of total daylight in a day by winter solstice.
Blows.
Just rolling into that season, man.
Yeah.
Nights are cool. It's already like noticeably cool out here now.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Whoa.
Felt good though, because the house was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, the house is sun during the day and it's all cooped up. So anyway, got a couple of rides in today. Sad to see the Ryker go. It looks like it's already got a new owner, or potentially so anyway. Poor old gal. Got a couple of bulletins need to be performed on it that I never did. Wow, I thought one of these days I'd ride to work and do it, but oh well. Get them done. They're both, I mean, the little 3 things are really quick to do.
Very good.
But anyway, I think we're going to roll on out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. Did all my talking earlier today, ain't got nothing left.
He's all talked out, guys.
Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You guys take care.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.